I had no expectations at all when coming to Malaysia. I kind of thought it was going to be a little lower than what I thought, but it totally wasn't. Like, the buildings were big and tall. It was a big city. The roads were developed. I mean, like wow.
Guys, we need to learn from Malaysia. They get it, bro. They understand preserving their beauty in the nature over here, as well as the industry consumerism. I love it here. They get me.
It's really beautiful. But let me just say one thing. Kuala Lumpur is probably one of the cleanest cities I've ever been to in my whole life.
Like, it's so nice in here. Like, the people are so nice. You have a very nice food.
Malaysia is a real mix. You have Muslim, Chinese, Indian influences all in one go. And the food, the festivals, the street scenes.
Malaysia is the best country in Southeast Asia. I'm ready to argue. Let's do it. Malaysia is the best country in Southeast Asia. Yes, the best.
Halo teman-teman semuanya, balik lagi bareng aku, Ria Oktorina. Kali ini, aku pengen ngobrolin sesuatu yang menurutku keren banget dan bikin aku pribadi kagum. Tentang Malaysia, negara yang sering banget disebut rare sama para pelancong luar negeri. Bukan cuma karena tempat wisatanya yang indah atau makanannya yang sedap, tapi karena suasananya yang beda. Banyak orang luar yang udah keliling dunia, tapi waktu datang ke Malaysia, mereka bilang, ini negara lain macam, tak sama dengan yang lain.
I love Malaysia because the people are so welcoming. Like, seriously, like, they will not let you be lost in the street. You ask for directions, they will do anything to help you. Even if they see you kind of like, yo, what? They'll be like, hey, you're trying to go to KLCC? Oh, just take that bus right there. You know, they'll just jump in. Like, the people were so welcoming. I didn't know what to expect out of Malaysia. Seriously, like, I had no expectations at all when coming to Malaysia. I kind of thought it was going to be a little lower than what I thought, but it totally wasn't. Like, the buildings were big and tall. It was a big city. The roads were developed. I mean, like wow, the people, it's the people for me, seriously, guys. Like, I felt invisible in Malaysia. Seriously, like, I was so worried about going outside and looking different, you know, my skin, just crazy stuff. I was worried about the laws, the rules, because I had no idea what the rules and laws were. And I went out early one morning, like 6 or 7 in the morning, just to take a walk, because I like to take walks. And I was so excited to be, you know, in Malaysia, in Southeast Asia. It was such a big shocker for me. And I'm telling you, people were so accepting of me. Like, I was invisible, you know, but at the same time, I wasn't alone. I didn't feel alone there at all. And yeah, Malaysia is just, I mean, the people are so welcoming, for real. I've been places and people aren't so welcoming, and they might not help you with things. They don't care if you're lost. They might be like, oh, leave me alone. You know, I'm from America. That can very easily happen in America. But Malaysia, I mean, the food is so amazing. Oh my God.
In Terengganu, guys. I really like it here. We need to talk about how nice Kuala Terengganu is. Like, it's so nice in here. Like, the people are so nice. You have a very nice food.
Okay. Wait. That's very close. Sorry. Wait. Before I leave this park that I just filmed in, it's like a big botanical gardens next to the Petronas Towers. It's really beautiful. But let me just say one thing. Kuala Lumpur is probably one of the cleanest cities I've ever been to in my whole life. For such a big city, it surprises me every time. But yeah, it's so nice.
Brunei or Cambodia? Cambodia or Indonesia?
Indonesia
or Laos?
Indonesia
or Malaysia?
Malaysia
or Myanmar? Malaysia or Philippines?
Malaysia
or Singapore?
Malaysia
or Thailand? Malaysia or Vietnam? Wow, Malaysia, thank you so much. Okay.
I'm ready to argue, y'all. Malaysia is the best country in Southeast Asia. I'm ready to argue. Let's do it. Malaysia is the best country in Southeast Asia. Yes,
This
the
is
best.
Kuala Lumpur, which boasts the world's tallest twin towers.
Who got something to say? I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Malaysia is the best country in Southeast Asia. Period.
Oh, we stuck with Malaysia and I'm so glad we did. Honestly, we're in Ipoh at the night market here and I've got nothing but praise for the people that I've met in this country today. It is absolutely beautiful and the people have been so welcoming, just full of smiles and happy. And for all the people out there that commented and saying, stick with Malaysia, it's a beautiful, friendly place. You weren't wrong. These are some of the friendliest people I've met in the world. Unbelievable. If you've been here, let us know what you think, because we've been blown away today.
That's honestly not the kind of thing you see everywhere. People gathering together in one place, whether you're Malay, Indian, Chinese, different religion, and everyone live together peacefully. I think a lot of countries have lots to learn about Malaysia. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in Malaysia. Best country. I love you guys.
Thailand or Malaysia? What country is best? Let's talk about food. For Thailand, I will give a 9 out of 10 because the food is delicious in Thailand. The only thing is that it's very spicy. In Malaysia, I give it 8.5. It's also very tasty, but the difference is that it's much more dry. Thailand, it's more like melting in the mouth. So I would still say that Thai food is a little bit better. Cost of living. Thailand, really affordable country. You can literally have a meal for just like $1-2, really cheap. 9.5. Malaysia, a little bit higher, but still very affordable. 9 out of 10. In terms of safety, both countries are very safe. In Thailand, I would give a 9 out of 10. And in Malaysia, 10 out of 10. Because it's so safe here and people are just nice and respectful to each other. It is the country I feel the safest. I've never felt so safe than in Malaysia. Anywhere in the world so far. Nature in Thailand is amazing. It's really beautiful. I give it a 9.5 because there's still a lot of mosquitoes there, so you can't chill for very long. You have to keep moving, but landscapes are insane. In Malaysia, from my experience in Peninsula, I would give an 8.5, which is already really good. It's so hot here. Oh, yes, cold. All right. Now let's talk about people. People in Thailand are nice, but it's a little bit hard to connect when you are a foreigner because they usually look at you at how much money they can get from you. They're not really looking to just be friends with you, right? So I would give a 7 out of 10. But in Malaysia, people are extremely kind and they are willing to help you. Doesn't matter what. People in Malaysia are just amazing. I give a 9 out of 10. So who is gonna win? And we got Thailand with 8.8 out of 10 and Malaysia, 9 out of 10. Woo! Malaysia is winning!
Apa kabar? So, Malaysia. Why Malaysia? There are so many countries in Southeast Asia. Why did Blaine Robert design, or why did I choose Malaysia? Let's talk about it. I would say probably the most important aspect, or the biggest reason why I chose Malaysia, was predominantly English speaking. It's always wonderful to be able to run a business in the language that you were born to speak. Number 2 would be the cultural diversity. Can you imagine running a business when you've got all of these different cultures working with you together? It adds so much spice, so much interest, and so much diversity into making the right choices when it comes to design. And lastly, and most importantly, is the comfortable standard of living. It's easier to run a business in a country that's got a comfortable standard of living. These were probably the 3 main aspects. We're strategically located in Southeast Asia, and that helps a lot as well. So this is probably the reasons why Malaysia was the right choice. So those are the 3 reasons why I chose Malaysia, but there are other countries as well. There's Thailand, there's Japan, there's Singapore, there's Indonesia. So you let me know what country you would choose to live and to work, and let me know in the comments below.
I prefer to live in Malaysia rather than Thailand or any other country in Asia. That's a very good question, and I'll start this video by saying you will never ever hear me say anything negative about Thailand or any other Southeast Asian nation that I visited. Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Brunei, Singapore, Indonesia. I have loved every moment that I've spent in every one of those countries, and I enjoy them each for their own merits. The reason primarily that I first fell in love with Malaysia is because I have family here. I came over here to visit my family. My brother moved to Malaysia in 1999, and he has been back and forth between Malaysia and the UK a couple of times, but he has spent most of that time living in Malaysia. I have 2 nephews and a niece, all of whom are half Malaysian, and all of whom currently live in Malaysia and have spent the majority of their lives in Malaysia. So of course I have a family link with this country. But going beyond that, I love the culture of Malaysia. It's something to me that feels very welcoming and very homely. Not to say that it isn't in any of the other countries that I mentioned before, but for me, Malaysia just feels like home. It just clicks. It just feels right. And I think Malaysia has some of the nicest people, the best food. I mean, I could write a list of things that I think are wonderful about Malaysia, and I think, you know, most of my account is me raving on about the things that I love about Malaysia. And there are many things that I love about Singapore and Thailand and Indonesia that I could also make other videos about. But the reason that I live here in Malaysia is because this is the country that feels like home. When I go to Thailand, I have so much fun. I have friends in Thailand. I absolutely think it's one of the most beautiful countries in the world, but it doesn't feel like home to me. It feels like somewhere that I would go on holiday, on vacation. And I know other people that live in Thailand probably feel the same about coming to Malaysia. But for me, living here in Malaysia, it feels like home. Mainly it's just, yeah, I have family here. I love the culture here. I love the food here. I love the people. I love everything about the way society works in Malaysia. I love the fact that it's a beautiful blend and mix of cultures and religions and traditions. It's sort of like a melting pot of Southeast Asia. It feels a little bit like, to me, the things you can get in other countries in Southeast Asia, you can get them all here, but kind of all blended together. And I think that's just such a wonderful thing. To just simplify it down, I choose Malaysia because it's the country I feel most affiliated with, and it's the country that feels most like home, and it's the country that I love the most. But I absolutely love every country that I visited here in Southeast Asia.
Why do I love Malaysia? First of all, they have the best food ever. Here I'm gonna show you a few examples. Look how delicious. Second reason is that they have the friendliest people on earth. And I'm talking about random people, colleagues at work, and friends, everyone. Third reason for me is the nature, because they have it all. They have the rainforest, they have the highlands, and then they also have the sea. What else do I need?
I am in Malaysia. It's literally like New York City, except they've got a couple more towers than we do. Just a couple. The unemployment saga continues, guys. I find myself in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's literally New York, but in her soft girl era. And what do I do as a typical American on my first day? That's right. I went to a mall to go eat and shop at Uniqlo. The same thing I could do in New York, but I'm doing it in Malaysia, guys. But Malaysia, dude, they fucking get it, guys. This is a park with a water show in between a mall with their towers built after the Y2K movement. A bold choice, I will say. But I'm behind it, guys. A water show, a park, and over there, a food court. The only thing they're missing is a parking lot and a Costco. But guys, we need to learn from Malaysia. They get it, bro. They understand preserving their beauty in the nature over here, as well as the industry consumerism. I love it here. They get me.
Thailand versus Malaysia, same region, but 2 totally different travel experiences. Thailand feels built around tourism, as I've said before. Everything's easy, massages, tours, beaches, food stalls. It's designed to be accessible for visitors. Tourism takes up a big part of the economy here, and you can feel it how it's tourist focused everywhere. Malaysia is a bit different. Tourism does exist, but it's not the main driver. You're stepping into a country that's more local, more business focused, more structured, and the cities feel more developed. Better roads, better public transport, cleaner major cities like Kuala Lumpur and Penang. Costs are also different. Thailand is usually cheaper day to day for things like street food, massages and local buses. Malaysia is a little bit more expensive, but you get better infrastructure and less tourist hustle and bustle. In Malaysia, haggling is way less common. Prices are more fixed and fair straight away. And culture-wise, Thailand is very Buddhist. Temples, monks, meditation is everywhere. Now, Malaysia is a real mix. You have Muslim, Chinese, Indian influences all in one go. And the food, the festivals, the street scenes, completely different energy to Thailand. Both are amazing depending on what you're after. Thailand is perfect for easygoing travel, beaches. Malaysia feels more local, more mixed, and a bit more under the radar for most travelers. I hope that helps.
Kalau dipikir-pikir ya, Malaysia itu unik banget. Di satu negara ada masyarakat Melayu, India, dan Tionghoa yang hidup berdampingan dengan damai. Semua orang bisa tinggal bareng, kerja bareng, bahkan rayakan perayaan agama masing-masing tanpa masalah. Buat sebagian orang luar negeri, hal kayak gini tuh luar biasa. Karena nggak semua negara bisa punya suasana seharmonis itu. Banyak turis yang datang cuma buat liburan, tapi akhirnya jatuh cinta sama gaya hidup dan orang-orang Malaysia. Mereka ngerasa diterima, ngerasa aman, dan ngerasa nyaman kayak di rumah sendiri. Bahkan ada yang bilang, saya tak nak balik, saya nak duduk Malaysia saja. Lucunya, ucapan itu bukan sekadar kata-kata manis, tapi emang perasaan jujur mereka setelah melihat bagaimana Malaysia bisa jadi negara yang damai walau berbeza bangsa dan agama. Dan inilah yang bikin Malaysia beda dari negara lain di Asia Tenggara. Bukan cuma bangunan megah atau ekonomi yang berkembang, tapi karena cara rakyatnya menghargai satu sama lain. Orang luar lihat itu dan mereka belajar. Oh, ternyata begini caranya hidup dalam keberagaman yang sebenarnya. Jadi, buat kita semua, ada pelajaran berharga yang bisa diambil dari Malaysia. Bahwa kemajuan sebuah negara itu nggak cuma soal teknologi atau pembangunan, tapi juga soal bagaimana rakyatnya bisa saling menghargai dan hidup berdampingan tanpa benci. Karena pada akhirnya, kedamaian dan rasa saling menghormati itu jauh lebih berharga daripada segalanya. Dan buat Malaysia, teruslah jadi inspirasi buat dunia. Tetap jaga keharmonian dan persatuan yang bikin kalian rare dan dikagumi banyak orang. Aku, Ria Oktorina, pamit dulu. Sampai ketemu di video selanjutnya.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.